Welcome to Voodoo Whiskey Gaming, and this is my spoiler talk for Telltale's Batman: The Enemy Within. So I'm just gonna say it right away, huge characters in this game are Harley Quinn and the Joker, or John Doe initially, and then he eventually becomes the Joker in this game. I mean, anyone who played the first one saw that coming eventually, but it happens in this game, and that's what I want to talk about. So the first thing I want to address is Harley Quinn and John Doe. Their mechanic, I was not a huge fan of. I mean, I'm not the biggest Batman fan, I will say that right away, but I'm a huge fan of the Joker and Harley Quinn, so watching their relationship as it was weird for me. I understand that this is Telltale's Batman world, it's not necessarily the comic book world, but the way those two operated together was weird. Harley Quinn was the dominant one. And don't get me wrong, even in the comic books and most other forms of media, I always felt like Harley Quinn was more dangerous than the Joker, or at least to Batman, because she would happily kill him to try and get the Joker's affection. But that being said, she has generally been very submissive to the Joker, and in this, she walks all over him when he's John Doe. So that was weird. It was just a strange element, because you always felt like John Doe in the first season had a grasp on everything. He was insane, but he had a grasp on things. Now, I really hoped that, somewhere in this game, you were gonna find out that the Joker was behind the scenes, really, he was John Doe, and he was pretending to be that way so he could, make them dance his little puppet dance. They didn't do that, and I thought that would have been cool. Instead, he develops into the Joker in this, and when he finally does, I was not entirely a fan. Specifically because when that happens, Harley Quinn just suddenly goes, "Oh, I have swooned for you now," and she's just suddenly, not fully subservient to him, but she definitely submits to him, and it's kind of weird that it just happens like that. I mean, in that scene, he wasn't dressed all jokery, but when he does pop up as jokery, I was like, you look ridiculous. I wasn't a big fan of it. The two things that really I could not get my mind off of, and they kept driving me nuts every time they showed up close to his face, was the eye makeup. I was like, completely unnecessary. I've always liked the fact that the Joker is he's white, red, and green in the face. That's it. Green eyebrows, white face, red smile. They put this pinkish red makeup around his eyes, and I was like, that just looks silly. And they shaved off one of his eyebrows. I'm not joking, and maybe by pointing this out to you will ruin this for you, but it drove me nuts because he just fully had no eyebrows. And I know I have no eyebrows, but it's not like I chose that. But it's just weird because the entire time it's talking to him like this, and it's what the shit? You intentionally shaved off an eyebrow? Why? That being said, I do think they did a good job with the Joker-Batman dynamic in the game, as well as the John Doe-Bruce Wayne dynamic and how that all crisscrosses everywhere. They did a good job with that, but I did have some complaints, like I said, with Harley Quinn and the Joker, and then the Joker himself. A couple of small things. So that's my spoiler talk. That was just something I wanted to talk about, but couldn't really talk about in my review, or else it would be, spoiler-ish. And as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and if you like what I'm doing in general, share, subscribe. Have a good one.